money to go to mahasadashivoham, and I was speaking to one of the mas from India, from Biddi. She kept asking me, she kept suggesting me, she kept giving me suggestions every step, whatever I thought about of doing. I would consult with her. Likewise, like a friend, she would call, talk to me, counsel me, suggest me, and every step, literally like a friend, she would, take me along the journey of discussing, talking, and finally making it happen. We did not, as I told you, we did not have the money, but there were a couple of workshops happening, free workshops, and quite a few homas also happened during the time. And all these programs were free. They were being broadcast from Bidadi Ashram, and we could all see these programs either from the two ways, sitting at home using your Facebook Live, YouTube Live, or Nithyananda TV, or we could go to the satsang center and sit and watch there with a group of people over there. The most inspiring of everything was in one of the satsangs, Swamiji was mentioning that in 2000 years from now, there is not going to be a reincarnation again. That was the catching point for me. I did not want to miss an opportunity to be able to be with him, with Swamiji, to be able to take his guidance, to be able to take his blessings, to be able to seek his divine showers, whether being that knowledge, being that info, being that words, or being that even his sight, for that matter. That inspired me a lot. When that hit my mind, all I thought was, how do I make it possible? Then came this will persistence into me as to how I was going to make this happen. Oh, it was a very messed up journey. Nothing happened straightforward. Okay. Now I did not have money. I did not know whom to ask. And I knew it's a big amount of money, and from my home itself, there was no cooperation. My husband did not want to come. My son told me, like, Amma, it's too early for you to get into these programs. Maybe give it some time, think over it. He would say that. And I have a brother who stays in other part of California, in San Diego. He had gone to Inner Awakening at Varanasi. He was so impressed. Whenever I speak to him, he would tell me that he went to from San Diego, he has to go to Los Angeles to attend to all these programs and everything. So almost every other weekend he was in LA Adinam. And the kind of activities, the kind of happenings over there, he would talk to me, he would discuss with me. And I am like, why can't I have those? I would want to participate in those. I would like to be a part of it. I want to know more about it. And he guessed that intensity of my wish. He guessed it. And he offered the finances. And actually, he did not have enough money with himself to cause his whole family, but he wanted to give it to me because he saw that my intensity was very, very rich, and he said, you should go. And he also knew that I wouldn't go alone, and I am having my husband next to me would be very important to me. So because he was not going to be able to travel with me, he wanted my husband also to travel. So he sponsored both of us. Well, he gave the money. What happened was, one of the check, he didn't write it well. and there was a few mistakes. So the Adinam account manager said that we can't accept the check. And that was the last leaflet in his checkbook. To get a new checkbook would mean he has to talk to his bank. The bank would post it from India, and it would reach maybe in 15 days, 20 days, or 3 weeks, or whatever weeks. So again, there was a blockage. Oh, it was like a roller coaster ride. One day I would think that I'm going. The other day there would something come up and it would say that no, I'm not going. It didn't happen with one person's causing. I involved Sivanandama, the lady I'm talking about from Bidadi, who was counseling me all the while, and Prabha Swami Ma, she was the supervisor for Sivanandama. So Prabha Swami too got involved in this. And then there is a group on WhatsApp, Mahasadashivoham causing. A young boy from Haridwar had come to attend inner awakening, and he got stationed there doing some voluntary work for almost close to 9 to 7 months. So he formed this group, and he was putting everybody's number into that group, and he too started causing. He started causing by giving us the Kalpataru meditation audio, then quite a few dhyana mantras, and some other things also. He made Akashic readings. He made all these things available to us. And in the Akashic reading, they said that I was going. They said that I didn't have any trouble with the money. But actually, I had trouble with the money. But they said that it's not going to be a trouble at all. You will be there for Mahasadashivoham. This was 2 months before the Mahasadashivoham. This was just announced. The Mahasadashivoham dates were announced. And at that time, I went for Akashic reading. And then they said, you will come to Mahasadashivoham. Then happened the ask the avatar, dial the avatar. Then I dialed and I spoke to Swamiji. Swamiji said, Tadastu. At that time, there was no clear-cut information as to how it was going to happen. Just that it was going to happen was the biggest answer I got from most of them. I spoke to Shivananda Ma. She said, you're coming, Ma. I can see you. I can see you here in Bidadi. Prabha Swami Ma also told me that you're coming, you're coming. And there is a Ma in Ohio, Adinam. Her name is Shivananda Ma. She also told me that. She also caused me. She said, okay, you're going. I can see you're going. My Chicago group, not Adinavasi, my Chicago group people who come to the satsang center, even they said that, they too got initiated in the third eye opening workshop. And they said that they saw me at Mahasadashivoham, going to Mahasadashivoham. And they also, one of them saw me sending some picture from the Adinam. So everything was going good, but nothing was happening towards, happening that. So the check got bounced, so we had to wait for another check. Something struck my brother and he called the bank, and the bank said, okay, we'll release the money. It will go into the account. Then we can settle it when you come over, or somebody comes over. We can speak about it and we can take care of it. So that's how the money got deposited. The money got deposited. The program was starting on December 16th. The money got deposited on December 13th. I booked my ticket on 14th. I left on 14th night. And 16th, I was there at the Adinam. I could not believe that I was there at Bangalore. Could not. Things happened at such a fast pace. And believe me, 2 months back, I packed my bag with the intention that everybody has blessed me. I will be going. I packed my bag 2 months back. And every time I would feel disappointed, dejected, I would take out things from the bag and get angry that maybe I'm not going. But in the end, when I came to Bangalore, I did not pack well. I left with whatever was left in my suitcase. And believe me, after reaching there, nothing was a bother. Nothing. I did not have my toothbrush with me. Okay, the hotel provided the toothbrush. That's a different thing. And then Swamiji also gave the neem stick to us towards the end. That was different. But still, I made do with whatever I had. Nothing. There was nothing missing at that time. Nothing. It was a fantastic. I don't know. Maybe it was laid out to be like to happen like that. But I didn't. As Amma was saying that we don't see that clear vision. We don't see that because what we see, what we perceive, is what we see outside. That's right. I was perceiving that maybe I'm not going. So all the while I was seeing that maybe I'm not going. That's why no need to pack, no need to prepare myself, no need to see anything. No, I did not have. I did not prepare myself with some enough Indian rupees. I did not. I left with some dollars in my hand, and fortunately, I had some few friends whom I could loan from, and of course, I repaid them back and everything. And everything went smoothly, without a hindrance, without a problem. Is all because I was in the divine presence. Persist on my will, to remain on my will that I want to attend this program. I don't know if I get a chance again. I didn't wait for the second chance. But I felt that I was standing still, but my intentions were pushing. My intentions were strong enough. They were pushing things aside. The things which I didn't want to get interfered with, my intentions were pushing them away. I saw that. And that's when I realized that your strong intentions are the intentions which can make you stand strong.
चलो 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 रे चलो चलो